And welcome back. Winter weather is just around the corner, and here to discuss preparations to help those who are in need of some assistance is Melody Shook and Adam Bodendek with the Community Partnership of the Ozarks. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I'll go to you first.
Sure.
Remind folks what CPO is all about.
Community Partnership of the Ozarks, our mission is really just to help facilitate the building of resilient children, healthy families, and strong neighborhoods and communities. And we do that through partnerships, collaborations. We've got a ton of programs, and we have 4 main divisions: prevention and youth support, early childhood and family development, community and neighborhood development, and affordable housing and homeless prevention. So we do a lot, is basically
that's a huge bite out of the
we do a
apple.
lot. So the affordable housing and homeless prevention, that's why we're here today talking about the crisis cold weather shelter.
Okay. Well, I hate to talk about it so early, but yes, in reality, when it comes to preparing, winter weather is like right around the corner. How is CPO helping? What kind of programs do you have out there?
You know, we've been talking about it since the end of last season, so we think it feels like it's early, but it never really stops, you know. So probably the biggest initiative when it comes to the cold weather season is we have a collaborative group that comes together and facilitates crisis cold weather shelters. So these are low barrier emergency shelters in addition to the existing network of shelters that operate year round, designed really to provide a life-saving warm space to be on those nights when it drops down below freezing. And those operate over the winter from the beginning of November through to the end of March.
Because we can get that kind of weather here at any time during that period.
We saw, so they open up when it drops down below freezing. We saw 52 nights last season, but you never know from one season to the next if it's going to be more than that or less than that. Who can predict anymore? But yeah, it's an absolutely critical initiative.
And the word I'm picking up is emergency. As you said, I mean, there are shelters for people.
Right.
I mean, we have a huge number of those in this area. I don't know if it's ever enough, but
it's never enough.
This is, we're talking emergency. Don't just go there to find a place to sleep, in other words.
Right. This is, I mean, it is strictly crisis overnight emergency shelter. So we have some folks that, you know, may be resistant to coming in and accessing services, but they will come in on these really, really cold nights. And we need to be able to have beds available to provide for those. So.
And really, this is on top of the work that we do at the O'Reilly Center for Hope.
Right.
And if you know what that is, it's a building on East Dale, that is a one-stop shop for families, veterans, anybody experiencing homelessness or who needs help with affordable housing. And so that's kind of part of this whole conversation.
Yeah, part of what you do is not just handout, you're like a hand up as well.
Well, we work all year round to get people connected to the system of services and to help them navigate and to prevent homelessness and to help exit homelessness quickly, right? So this is just an additional part that happens on top of all of that during the winter months.
And the big ask is we are short shelters.
We are, yeah. Some circumstances have changed since last season, and so we don't have as many shelter beds as we did last season. We are seeing some shortages with volunteers. We are seeing some transportation shortages, just making sure that we can get people to all of the shelters from a pickup space. It's a huge need, and you mentioned, you know, it feels like it's far away. It's right around the corner.
Yes.
And so we need to try to really encourage folks to plug in and help out.
Okay, we've got about a minute left. Talk a bit about what you need as far as volunteers or travel or anything like that. Who can you be to do?
Sure. So volunteers, we have a wide variety. So it could be in the evening, it could be preparing meals, it could be helping at a pickup spot, it could be overnight volunteers at the shelters. There is no shortage of opportunities to volunteer. If you want to be involved at all, we can figure out ways for you to be involved. Beyond that, if you happen to have a shuttle, if you happen to have a space that you think might be a good building to open up overnight as a cold weather shelter, we'd love to talk to you too. So those are really the big volunteers, space, transportation. That's where we are.
Volunteer? Like if you want to be a volunteer?
Yeah, I would direct folks to our website at cpozarks.org. If you search for cold weather, you will find a crisis cold weather shelters page, and there's information on volunteering and everything you would want to know right there.
Okay, went by a little quickly. CP Ozarks or CPO Ozarks?
CP Ozarks. 10.org.
And we couldn't do the work we do without donors, and so we do have something going on. It's a 50% NAP tax credit, so if anybody wants to donate to CPO and the O'Reilly Center for Hope, they can also sign up to get a 50% tax credit, which is huge.
Oh,
Helps
yeah.
everybody.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the work
Thank you
that
both.
you're all doing.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
We appreciate